Now we'll see how we will do the normalization of the data that we have imported in the R program. So normalization is basically the set of commands or the methods or protocol used to remove the systematic variation within the microarray data. And in other words, we can say normalization is a process by which we can make the microarray data compatible within the different types or data of the different companies. But unfortunately, the normalization is performed differently for different types of data. For example, for the FE matrix, we can use the robust multi-array average program to normalize the FE matrix data. And this RMA or robust multi-array average program cannot be used for any of the other data that is generated either by the Agilent or the Illumina company. So we cannot use the same type of normalization process for each of the companies. But one thing is common is that for the RMA data process, we can use the quantile normalization, that is one of the part of the RMA process. So this quantile normalization we can use for each of the data generated by different companies. And after normalization, the data that is generated is in the form of log2 transformation. And generally, whenever we use the normalization process, the data we get is in the form of log2 transformed data. And after the data is generated in this form, generally the data is stored in different folders or different locations in the form of tabular format. So this is the generalized process that is used for normalization of data, and in the end we get the data in the form of tabular format. So whenever the data is imported in the R program, the normalization process is applied on the whole genome chips, either it is Agilent, FE matrix or Illumina. And it is stored, the data after normalization is stored in the form of object data. And then this data is then further analyzed. Now this data will not be called the raw data. And the different procedures we will apply on this normalized data, and we can analyze the data that is generated by these different chipsets.